condemnation, but no real action. That is the feeling in Ukraine this morning as President Zelensky's aide say they are disappointed by the NATO meeting as Russian forces inch ever closer to the capital of Ukraine. Joining me right now, the two brothers fighting until the bitter end, the mayor of Kyiv and his brother leading the Kyiv Brigade of Ukrainian Defense Force. Wladimir and Vitali Klitschko join me live in Kyiv. And gentlemen, it is good to have you both here. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah. Hello. Hi, everybody.
Mayor Vitali, I want to kick things off with you. Give us a sense of what's happening on the ground right now. How vulnerable is the capital of Ukraine, Kyiv, right now?
Our city changed every day very fast, and right now we doing it from our cities. Of course, right now, the civil defense everywhere in the streets, and Kyiv prepared to defend our city. And last 24 hours was pretty quiet to compare to last week. Last night we doesn't have a rockets attack, and that's why it's we don't see every day, listen every day the siren, warning siren regarding the signal for citizens to go to the bunkers. But we listen explosion because satellite city Irpin, it's fight right now, it's a huge battle there, and every citizen of our city listen explosion every hour.
Let me get your reaction to the meeting, the emergency NATO meeting. Vladimir, you were on with me just a week and a half ago, and you were stressing the need for air power. I know that President Zelensky wanted a no-fly zone. You did not get that. What is your reaction to what you heard from global leaders in that emergency NATO summit?
Obviously, we need military equipment supply, because only this way we can defend and protect the civilians. The target is not just the capital, the city. The target is not just invading the country. The target is, unfortunately, the civilians, and thousands of them are dead by now. And who knows, the longer the war goes, the more civilians going to lose their life. So whatever it takes, we need to protect our sky. If you don't give us no-fly zone, we're going to take care of ourselves. Just give us the defensive weapons.
I want to remind 80 buildings already destroyed from rockets, Russian aggressors, and almost 300 people died in our hometown. That's why this question is very important for every civilian in our hometown.
And in this defensive weapons, anti-aircraft warfare would be great.
Well, what did you take away, Mr. Mayor, from President Biden on the world stage this past week? He was very reluctant to send those MiG jets. He does not want to entangle the United States and the NATO partners in this war.
Weapons right now is main point. Is Ukrainian soldiers showed the big will to win this fight. I tell you, everybody surprised how Ukrainian army stay front of one of the powerful army, strongest army in the world, is Russian army, and because the Russian army they paid. Receives the money for this battle. Ukrainian soldier fighting and defend families, children in our homes. It's huge difference. But we need the weapons. We need support with the weapons, because weapons question is the main priority right now for Ukrainian soldier, for our army. We're ready to fight, but we need much more support.
Mr. Mayor, how are you doing this? We see the Ukrainian forces on display with incredible courage. In many areas, you seem to be winning this, even with your hands tied behind your back without that air cover. Tell me how you're managing this. You are certainly showing the world the courage and strength on display in Ukraine right now.
it's situation is stable, but not critical. It's we see how many forces right now to come to target. Yes, of course, the target is capital of Ukraine, and we defend our city. The situation is stable, and I talked to the military forces regarding the military situation. But our priority right now to give this service for our citizens. Right now, more than 1 million citizens stay in the capital of Ukraine, and we have to give the services: electricity, heating, water, and the transportation, public transportation work not so well, but it's very important to give slowly to bring the normal life to the people. It's very important, and also very important to save lives of people.
You know, you make a very important point in terms of water. Let me ask you more about that, Vladimir. Do the people of Ukraine have enough food, water, supplies? Are there shortages? Tell me about the people on the ground in Ukraine.
The situation is critical. The country's budgets are not filling up because the economy is down to nothing. We have war in the entire country, so the business is down. So it's never enough. We need supplies, medical supply, we need weapon supply, we need any other supply and any other support, because as I said, our economy is down to nothing. And this is crucially important with our allies, and this support will continue coming, because this war might last longer than we think.
And also, we don't know how long this situation will be, how long the war. And we have reserved for weeks, for a couple of weeks, but we don't know how long we have to defend our country and how long will be the war.
The Russians are not giving us any accurate information in terms of their soldiers having been taken down. What can you tell us about the Russian soldiers, which I think much of the world had high expectations for, but have seen a harsh reality on the ground as Ukrainian forces have been fighting hard? How many Russians have been killed in this, do you think?
Well, we cannot count. There is no such thing right now to count. We're going to know it after the war is going to be over. Everything is going to be over. You know, there is a beginning of it and an end of it. But what is happening now, the resilience of the Ukrainians, the unity, the will, not to forget our anthem, Ukrainian anthem, says we are going to lay down our souls and bodies for our freedom. So we're fighting for our children, our families, and our freedom. Russian soldiers are fighting because of the command and because of the financial support, probably. And that's the difference between one of the strongest army and our army. We're fighting for our freedom and our existence, literal existence, because what Russian army is doing to the civilian world, to the civilians of Ukraine, is a genocide.
Yeah. And final word from you both. You just a minute ago, Vladimir said that you think this war is going to go on much longer than anyone expected. What are you saying? How long can this war go on?
We're talking to many experts in the world. Nobody can give the answer. It's actually wars starting from the person who sits in Kremlin in Moscow, and he's actually decide. But everything what depend from Ukrainian soldier, for Ukrainian citizen, we do it, everything, and our politicians to stop the war soon as possible. First point. This the very important message is what we tell to Russians: go away from our country. To be honest, it can be, some experts told it can be months. We hope a couple of months, not longer. Nobody knows, and that's why we have to be prepared for any scenario, develop situation.
I have an answer how long it's going to go. As long as you're going to still have trading with Russia and you're going to trade with Russia, this war is going to go on. You have to choke Russian economy. You have to isolate Russia economically. You have to stop trading, because every cent that Russia is getting, they're using for weapons to kill the civilians.
In this money have a blood, Ukrainian blood.
The sooner you stop to trade with Russia economically, and the sooner you isolate and help us, the sooner the war is going to come to an end.
Well, the White House this morning is walking back a comment that Joe Biden made. The president of the United States said this man cannot stay in power any longer, but the White House says he was not saying he wants regime change. Your reaction very quickly as we conclude.
You know, the reaction of all the Ukrainians is the end of the war. Whatever it takes, literally, whatever it takes, whatever it takes.
Okay, we will leave it there. Vladimir Klitschko, we are sending you our best and we wish you safety. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here live in the middle of a war on Ukraine. The two gentlemen fighting till the end in Kyiv, Vitali and Vladimir Klitschko.